All right, take a big, deep breath. Mimi, thank you for helping. All right, let's check your knowledge, and here's what I'd like for you to do. I want to know what dermatologic condition these things are associated with, and I want to know how you're going to treat it. So let's take a look. Honey-colored crust, what's the name of that? Impetigo. How is that treated? With a topical antibacterial agent like mupirocin or one of those. If it was an extensive area, you may give a systemic agent, but you could treat it with a topical agent. The Herald patch. P-or, pityriasis rosea, right? Pityriasis is one word. Pityriasis rosea. P-or, it's the Herald patch. It's the thing that looks like ringworm. It appears on the trunk. It precedes a generalized Christmas tree pattern rash. And we think pityriasis rosea is secondary to a viral infection. How do we treat it? Tincture of time. What does that mean? Be patient, right? It'll go away. Burrows. Scabies. How do we treat scabies? Permethrin, right? Permethrin. Sandpaper textured rash. A sandpaper textured rash. I'll give you a clue. It's on the trunk. How about a strep rash? Right? So how do we treat strep? How do we treat strep? Penicillin, thank you, on the front row. Oh, Jeannie, they're a tired group. Or maybe they're just busy writing. Yes, Amelie, we're busy writing. All right, everybody up? You with me? All right, let's keep going. Pearly domed nodule, I use that term for you. What is it for? Basal cell carcinoma. And how's that treated? Removal of the lesion, whether you do it or somebody else does it, right? So removal of the lesion. The Christmas tree pattern rash. P-or, pityriasis rosea. And it's just the way, it's the distribution of the lesions in that patient. It kind of looks like a Christmas tree. And how's it treated? Time. What about a bright, beefy red rash? Let me give you an example, or let me give you a clue. It occurs in the diaper area. It's a candidal infection, right? Candida albicans. Whether it's in a diaper of an adult or an infant, it produces a bright, beefy red rash. When you see it, it's like the calling card of Candida. All right? How's that treated? With a topical antifungal? Sure. Silvery scales. Psoriasis, exactly. And I guess it could be treated with a very high potency steroid, but you could also refer. All right? So silvery scales is psoriasis. How's it treated? Steroids or referral. A bullseye lesion. Lyme disease, exactly. How might that be treated if you really knew what you were doing? Doxycycline. And how long you treated? Well, it kind of depends, all right? That's what I'm telling you. You better know what you're doing. Bullseye lesion, if you see that, think Lyme disease and certainly doxycycline. What about nits? Head lice, how's that treated? How about permethrin, right? And that's available over the counter now, right? The dermatomal rash, shingles, how's that one treated? An oral antiviral agent. The butterfly rash, lupus, how's that treated? Referral, right? They go into rheumatology. Unless it's discoid lupus, and they may end up in derm. But lupus, I'm thinking rheumatology. A recurrent, highly pruritic rash on the flexor and or extensor surfaces. We didn't talk about it. Eczema, right? So it's an atopic dermatitis. Atopic dermatitis or eczema. How is that treated? With a steroid, right? A topical steroid. Lowest potency one that gets the job done. You know it's recurrent. HSV infection of the finger. Wait, HSV? You mean like herpes simplex? Mm-hmm. What do we call it when it appears on the finger? Herpetic Whitlow, exactly. W-H-I-T-L-O-W. Herpetic Whitlow. How is that treated? Same way you'd treat herpes anywhere else. How is it treated? An oral antiviral agent.